Sagittarius, it is Lisa, and here is your December 2nd to 8th, 2024 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below this video. Okay, Sagittarius, so the overall message for you this week is the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is all about balance. It's about giving and receiving, not over giving, still giving and still helping and still, doing things, but doing it within balance. And same thing with taking, and, no taking from people, not being, overly, I don't know what the word is, taking, learning to, it's having this balance with that. So you learn to receive, you're grateful to receive, but you don't expect or put, demands on receiving, right? So it's all about having this balance about giving and receiving. It's giving to people around you, giving to charity, helping, others around you, balancing yourself, body, mind, and spirit. And the more you do that, the more you have this balance and this flow, the more success that you'll have in whatever you're trying to achieve. Even if you're looking for an answer, what the next step is or whatever, the more balanced you are, the more you can see clearly. So the challenge that you have this week is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is all about being proactive and making things happen. It's interesting because I never really think of you guys that way. You're more of an action kind of, at least the Sagittarius that I know are all about action, but you're having a hard time. It almost feels like for many of you, it's either you don't know what the next step is, or you're trying to decide what the next step is with like whichever area of your life it's in. And it could be because it's the new year coming. So you're trying to kind of set up things. What are the next steps for the next year? What am I going to do? What's my goals for next year? What changes do I have to make? So you're having a hard time being proactive in what you need to do right now, even balancing yourself. It's, it feels very much like they're showing me a question mark, that you're questioning everything. Like, does this bring balance to me or doesn't it bring balance? Do I need to change something up? Do I need to do this? So there's all these question marks around you. So what do you need to focus on this week? The King of Wands. So the King of Wands is all about just focus on what's right in front of you. What do you need to do today? Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about the past. Focus on, okay, today I need to do this. This is my to-do list. This is my goals today. I do have, a goal in mind, and I'm just going to move towards that. This is what I have to do to get there. One step at a time, one moment at a time, one day at a time. But I'm going to also be open to what the universe brings. What changes come in, what opportunities come in. I'm going to be open and aware of what I have to do next. Almost allow, how they talk about being surrender to the universe. That's sort of how they're saying this card is for you this week. It really is all about surrendering to the process. You do your part and surrender to what the universe brings in or what the universe has in store. Be open to what's coming instead of trying to control everything and putting things like this is the plan and I'm not going to deviate from this plan. It's more about, okay, I'm going to be open to whatever the right thing is, whatever the change I need to make, whatever the next step is, I'm open to that. And a lot of people will say, oh, when I'm just going to surrender, and they almost think surrendering is, I'm just going to give up, sit on the couch and, watch Netflix until a sign comes knocking on my door, right? And that's not surrendering. Surrendering is all about, okay, I'm just going to keep moving forward and I'm going to be open. I surrender the outcome to the universe. Whatever the right thing is, the universe will bring me the next step. So you'll see clearly, the more you kind of balance yourself, focus on balance, the more you just kind of do what you need to do in the moment, you will see clearly as you move forward what you need to do next. The universe will help you, whether that's a feeling, a message, a sign, a symbol, an opportunity, it will come in. You just need to kind of stop trying to figure it out, I guess, so hard. You just have to kind of be open to figuring it out rather than trying to force figuring it out. I hope that makes sense. So then what you don't see coming, Sagittarius, see, is the Empress. So the Empress is a birth of a new way, a birth of a new you, a birth of a new way to move forward. It can be a project. So if you're working on a project and you're like so hyper-focused and you're like, oh, I can't see where this is going, or I can't figure this out, it's a kind of like taking a step back and going, okay, I'm going to just balance myself, take a deep breath in, just do, what I can do today instead of like working 24/7 on this. I'm going to work on it for so many hours, take a break, then work on it again. And you start to see things clearer, and then you're able to get that project out there or move towards the next step. But it is a birth of a whole new you, a whole new way of doing things. And by taking this step forward, everything starts to grow and flourish in your life. So whatever you're trying to figure out, the solution comes in, and then things start to really kind of grow and flourish in your life. But it's almost like you have to take a step back, continue to do, and allow the answer to come to you rather than force the answer to come to you. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you could like and share my videos, that really helps. If you enjoyed my video, if you could subscribe, that would be amazing. Truly appreciate it. Have a fabulous week, and I will talk to you soon.
Worry works. 90% of the things you worry about never happen.